the madhouse.
All right, I'm not going to take Raising Cane's because nobody...
No, stay true to yourself. Cheers to Snake Draft number 3 of recording.
Cheers.
So, third Snake Draft of recording. I don't know when we're going to drop this, so I don't know when it'll be the third one you listen to. But this one, fast food draft. Another special guest, a recurring guest, Cody Wilkins on for this one.
Let me tell everybody at home, I'm in the studio, and if you watch the visual recordings of this podcast, this studio is just as glamorous in person. One day, they're going to be showing this as tours when this pod goes to the moon. So buy your tickets now.
Like when they're selling it, they're like, hey, did you know, like in Miami, Drake has an apartment. They're like, oh, Drake used to live here when he recorded his first album. Shaw Michigan Sports started out here.
Yep, book it.
Housekeeping stuff before we get to the actual draft. Alex, you won our last draft as of this recording. We're recording on NFL draft night. So if you see us get distracted with picks coming in, it's because we're recording this on NFL draft night. We just watched the Lions take Penei Sewell.
And Quiddy Pay is about to go to the Colts.
But that's not what this draft is about deep down. Alex, this is your obligatory 1-minute shot clock of you won the last Game of Thrones snake draft. What'd you think?
Happy to win. I've gotten a lot of hate since I won and said that I didn't deserve to win.
From
It was
who?
surprising, just from
From me?
from other people out there that said it was fraudulent that I won. It's whatever. Feels good. First of many. And I enjoyed the draft.
Do you have anything to say about the last snake draft, Evan? You were on it. You came in second.
You know, I feel like we had more interactions, a more popular topic, but it feels honored to finish second. But I always say, you know what, placement doesn't matter as long as people are interacting, having a good time with us. I'm down for it.
It's a great outlook.
I think less people interacted, though.
Really?
Yeah, they
we had
like
half
sports.
as many votes. So this one
To
is
me,
not
it seems
sports
like
either.
we did have more.
We had more comments.
The people that interacted were like diehards about the Game of Thrones. But it makes sense. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, you wouldn't care about a Game of Thrones snake draft.
Correct.
My team, I can sleep well at night knowing I drafted the best team for me. I think I should have placed higher, but that's okay. Because the thing about the snake draft is, as long as it's like when you give your all in a championship game, as long as you gave your all, you're not gonna like stay up at night worried about it. Like you gave your all. So that's how I felt about my team.
What place did you finish?
Last, came dead last,
Hey.
and I think it's honestly Wilkins knows.
Man to man, I've been in last place. I know how it feels.
And what I'm about to say is we both picked first in our drafts. We came in last. So I'm thinking I'm
You
not
don't
want
wanna
to
be first.
influence anyone, but pick one might be not great.
I've never picked one.
I don't want to pick one, I'll be honest.
Pick one, it's great.
Well,
Let's pick the numbers.
Great
You can't be any
transition.
better than pick one.
So what we're
We
gonna
didn't even tell anybody what the draft is.
Yes, I did off the top. I said fast food draft.
Yeah,
It is
it's
a
not
draft
even
that everybody can get behind, no matter who you
So
are.
as I pull up the pick generator, let's explain the full. Yeah, no, go ahead, Cody. Fast food. Everyone loves it.
Everybody can get behind it. You don't have to be a Game of Thrones nerd. You don't have to have a passion for Michigan State basketball.
If you
We all eat fast food, whether you're under the influence, whether you aren't, whether you're in a pinch.
You've had it.
I would say
You're
right.
going through a drive-through.
And you probably enjoyed
And
it.
those people that you kind of were around growing up when they would say, like, oh, I've never tried this fast food or that, or fast food in general, like, I don't trust those people. And I understand, like, it's probably, like, the right thing to do as a parent, but, like, what is going on? Like, let your kid have McDonald's, you know? It's like, what are we doing? So,
Yeah.
those people are kind of weird. So, I think everyone can relate to this draft. Fast food draft, but not chains. So, there's not a ton of chains. Like, you'd have to be 20 picks in each draft. So, what we're doing is, of fast food, there's 5 categories as always. A main item, a main entree item, a side item, a beverage item, a dessert, and then a breakfast item. And then you can pick those wherever you want in the draft. You don't have to go like all this first. It's just where the board's wide open once you start. Everyone clear on that?
Yep.
Yes.
And then as always, the veto rule. If 2 people disagree on a pick, it's a veto, then it gets vetoed and you have to make a new pick on the spot. So for random number, again, I'm going to expand our numbers. We're going to go 1 through 20. They did go Quiddy Pay. Colts go Quiddy Pay. This is going to be the whole draft where we're just like, wow, you mocked that. Great pick, Alex.
Thank you.
Mock.
Thank you, guys.
Well, look at that party. All right. Evan, you're going to pick your first random number.
We said 1 through 20.
Yeah. I'll show everyone so it's unbiased.
I will pick number 11.
11. And remember your number, because I will not.
Okay.
Cody.
Little Price is Right action and the best quarterback of all time, 12.
Nice.
4.
And topical for the draft.
Yep.
I'll go 7.
Wow.
3.
This is
It
good.
has to hit our number.
13.
This is
Why'd you
a
12?
great idea. Wow. Well, the board's wide open.
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
Give me 2.
You want to pick second?
Yep.
14.
Why did you do this?
What'd you have?
4.
Oh, close.
Why'd you do this big of a range?
Because I wanted to spread it out.
This is
Yes! I will pick 3rd.
During the draft. All right, let's go 1 through 5 for Alex and I. New number.
5.
I'm going to go 1. Yes. So what do you guys go?
I'm 3.
I'm 2.
Do I want to be 4? Yeah, I won on 4. I'm going to go 4.
Oh, 1 is wide open. You can take it.
Dude, 1 might be the toughest pick of all time. Because it's like you're setting the tone
This
for
is
the
like
whole
the
draft.
worst case scenario for me. I have no idea where
This
to
Steve
Talking to
draft,
Mike Billy.
number 1 is the worst.
Yeah,
The Game of Thrones one, that was easy.
This is the worst spot to be the first pick, I think,
Number 1 game
of all
wins,
time.
Jon Snow?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a great pick.
I was told that was like a pander pick because I haven't seen the full show, but whatever.
I don't even know where to begin.
Walk us through it. You know, this is the war room. What are you thinking?
I don't know what's the most important thing. I know Evan is a side item guy.
So it's
sides are
who's picking
better.
second? Alex, Cody, Evan, Grant. I don't love going 4th. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm about through. You're doing your research now?
No, I'm just putting in the names of the orders so I can keep
I will be keeping track of picks. You guys can as well if you want, just to have an official record.
Wow.
If you repeat somebody else's pick, you have to go shotgun and a seltzer.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that rule.
Well, I think I should just, stay true to myself.
Taco Bell picking coming.
Yep.
And just get my...
Bob is being dropped.
I don't think order necessarily matters that much in this draft.
Wrong.
So I'm just going to go maybe drink first.
Whoa.
Because I feel like the drink class isn't very deep.
That's what she said.
So I'm going Baja Blast, number 1 overall.
You just listened to the worst pick in snake draft history to this point.
I don't think order matters.
I have a spicy take as a fellow Taco Bell guy. I've consumed it many times, Alex Gillen. If I was 1, I was also going Baja Blast.
I love that one.
I love our chances. Are you guys serious? I love Baja Blast, but nowhere near they did number 1 fast food item.
It's not really
I
what
don't
that
agree
is.
with it.
The drink
It's-
class is so
The
bad.
drink class is too small. Every fast food has
It's
the
not.
same amount
I
of
gotta make
drinks.
sure this doesn't.
So you have to pick the best drinks.
Plugged in, Brad.
You think the draft class is that the drink class is that small that you needed Baja Blast with the 101?
I love Baja Blast. I stayed true to myself, and I picked something that I thought was
I actually do commend you for sticking to yourself, but dude,
Hand up, I don't drink pop, so I would not have picked it.
nerd.
I wasn't worried about you picking it. Unless you did it for votes.
I wasn't
But then
worried
I'd
about
have to
picking
call you
that
out
one
for
for
that.
votes.
I don't even know how many votes that's gonna take.
Hand up, you would have taken that too. Wow.
No, you wouldn't.
The first pick's tough.
That disappoints me. That I can see. That disappoints me.
Drink
I think
is
my
the
main items are
smallest
gonna be
class.
available
Every
later.
fast food place has the same drinks. So
Cody,
how,
you're up.
How do you differ?
You guys gotta think outside the box.
And given, I'm going to piggyback off what I just said.
No
With the number 2 pick,
You guys are
I'm going to
crazy.
go McDonald's Coke.
Dude, no one goes to fast food restaurants for the pop.
I disagree.
Honestly,
McDonald's
people
Coke is $1.
People do
A large
just go to
McDonald's Coke
fast
is
food
$1.
to get drinks.
People just
Who
go
do
there
that.
for the drink. It is the best
Don't
Coke
sell
in the
me
game.
You know how many people in America before work just go to a fast
But
food
you
restaurant and get their
you
drink
saying that
daily?
$1 Coke that doesn't sell the Coke. I mean, it's cheap. But
It
like,
is the
if
greatest.
it's that good,
you
you can't.
can't. You can't find a McDonald's Coke the same taste anywhere else. I don't know what they do to it.
No, I agree. I agree. They're
I don't
great
know the
drinks.
science.
I agree. You guys have great drinks. I just don't
All right,
understand
well,
what you're
let's
saying.
see how
My
your team
entree and
turns out
sides,
before you
I'm
shit on ours.
I'm wide open. I just wanted my drink cemented in my lineup. So
Well, now I feel like I can punt unless Evan's taking one. I can punt mine until like the last pick of the
Now
draft.
you have
Are
to
you
play.
punting? You're punting what?
My drink probably, unless you're. I mean,
Oh, I'm not taking a drink right now.
see, that's the other strategic
But
part.
you just-
Once somebody checks off something,
yeah, you just laid
You
this
can
draft
just-
into my
you
lap
can just leave it.
Not really.
in a way.
Not really.
Two
There's
drinks.
so many good things, Grant. It's not going to matter. That's why word doesn't matter in this draft.
This is contentious.
Reaches, bro. Reaches.
You
So-
always like to say stuff.
I saw my guy and I went and got my guy.
You said last week you had the best draft in the whole thing, and you got last.
I did have the best draft out of anyone. That's a fact.
I said I had the best draft in the first one. I got 8 votes.
Yes, I don't think it matters. But Evan, it's your pick.
My pick. I'm going to go with my main
Now, this guy makes
because,
sense.
in my opinion, I don't think mains could be as strong
I
as
disagree
some of
with
the
that.
other ones. Because these guys just pick drink. So I'm going to get my main.
Without further ado.
And I am going to go Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Spicy or regular?
I think it's
This is really important.
Doesn't he get them both?
No. Definitely have to pick.
They're 2 different entrees.
If you guys take a spicy chicken, though, I feel like that's kind of messed up. I think he should just get the chicken.
You
The
get a
chicken
Chick-fil-A sandwich. Fine.
Chicken sandwich.
Chicken
with
sandwich.
Chick-fil-A sauce, though.
Yeah, I'll put it on the graphic. Because you have to get that.
Yes.
All right. That's a great pick.
I'd have
Thank
to
you.
disagree. It doesn't come with the sandwich. That's the biggest gripe against Chick-fil-A. It doesn't come on the sandwich.
No, but you get to order it.
Am I going to end up with all Taco Bell items?
It's quite possible.
Wilkins might win this draft, honestly, just because of, like, I'm thinking of how this could play out. Because, again, I told you guys in the pre-text chat that I hadn't tried every fast food place. So I do not...
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm not going to say it. Because but I will say, for this show, I will not take... No. I'm saying my palate's not as wide. And I will not take... No, it's not. There's some places that I've seen Cody post on his stories that I've never tried in my life. And I will not take an item from that place to pander. So I can see why I took Coke now. But you're still off.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
I took an item that I like. And I like other items that are
Oh, now I'm in a tough spot.
now you pick twice.
Transcendent.
What'd you just say?
My chicken sandwich is transcendent.
No, you're reading someone else's words.
That was on my big board.
The way Evan just read that, I'm like, clip that. Transcendent.
That was in my top 5 main meals.
The perfect combination of generous portion of breaded chicken, soft bun, and tart pickles is enhanced by the only one thing.
I'll just say, I had Wilkins pick and Evans in my God tier, and I had yours in my elite tier. So not the worst thing. I just thought
It is being discussed, though. Do they even win the chicken war?
They do.
They do.
Wow, in my head they do, but I can pander and say
No, they do.
So you're gonna tell us your pick?
This is tough because my thought is like I was worried about like double and tripling up on one fast food restaurant, and I think that could hurt you in the voting. You kind of want to be spread out a little bit, I would say. So,
Caleb Farley. Go Titans.
wow. All right, my first round pick, I'm going to take McDonald's fries. Best fries in the fast food game. When you think about fries and fast food, you think McDonald's fries. They've been good since you were young. They've never changed throughout the years. They're super salty, and something about McDonald's ketchup as well. It's just a great combo.
Hot take. Mid French fries.
What do you mean?
There's better French fries in the game.
That's wrong. There's not.
I think there are.
There's better.
I think
sides.
there's better sides out there. Anyways,
My main
we're not gonna decapitate your picks.
pause
like
on
you
the
did
draft
ours.
here. My main concern is that if we go and post this, are people going to look at it as a collective meal?
Like
No,
combining
I'm gonna
it all.
say
You know what I
this-
mean?
I'm
You
gonna say
order this all.
I'm
Like
gonna
if
say-
if I put a Taco Bell item with
no.
Chick-fil-A waffle fries,
Whoa!
like
Spoilers! Stop
like
talking.
a Shamrock shake.
No, stop talking, Cody.
Like what? People are going to look at that and say, "What a disgusting combination."
No,
Yeah,
or the smart people. Smart people be like, "Wow, that sounds like the best fast food meal of all time."
Yeah, it's possible.
Anyways,
Continue.
back to Grant.
And I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to reach on this pick on my back half because I think this category is a little thin. But also, this is like Alex, that you were true to yourself in round 1. I'm going to be true to myself in my round 2 pick. It's going to slide in as my breakfast item. I thought about making this a side item. I'm going to take McDonald's hash browns. I think they are a goated fast food pick, and I would go to McDonald's breakfast just to get the hash browns.
It's a double carb source.
Veto side dish.
That's a breakfast item.
Side dish.
That's not.
Veto.
I will
That's
not
a
be
breakfast-
jumping on the veto because
that's
it is a breakfast.
that's a breakfast
item.
item.
It's a side item.
That's a breakfast item. You don't think about
But you
ordering.
can order
You-
sides with breakfast.
I
Sure.
guess.
It's a breakfast item.
I mean, Evan.
A hash brown's a breakfast item, Evan, and I will. I'll.
You
be
can
really
vote to
sad if
veto,
you
or
did
you don't
veto.
have to.
I don't think I am going to veto. However,
Thank you for at least acknowledging.
I was tempted to take the McDonald's hash brown as my side.
I had my sides as well.
I think it plays in both. It's a side and it's a breakfast item.
Yes.
It dabbles in both.
I am going to give them this breakfast item. That way there's more breakfast items out there that we can pick from now.
Fair enough. And now with that, Evan, you're
That's
up.
a disgusting veto
I'm
attempt.
so glad.
No, I think it's fair because people wanted to take that as a side. And you took it as a breakfast.
You can take it as a side.
I can no longer.
I was going to take it as a
We
side
can't
later.
double up now.
It's just the way the draft fell.
Sometimes that is the way the cookie crumbles.
I kind of wanted you guys to like pick your side, so like I didn't have as many options.
You don't
Back
have
to
to
you
go
now.
side here, Evan.
I understand that.
Beefy.
I wasn't ready for
I'm
this.
shocked. you
Clearly.
didn't go with the entree I thought you would go with.
What option did you think I was going to go with?
We talked about it before the draft. We clarified.
Did we? Oh no,
Collusion. What's this
I wasn't going there at the
collusion?
restaurant. I was going there for the dessert.
Try to veto a hash brown.
Whoa.
I just meant I didn't veto it.
Sometimes those
because
hit different.
It was a bad item.
But when you think
It
about
should be a
hash
side.
browns, don't you think breakfast item? I don't
First thing
get them
I
at
think is
night.
side.
I don't get them at night.
If I think hash
Pick a
brown,
side.
one, it's breakfast. Two, it's probably McDonald's hash brown because it's the best. Like, if
So-
you're not
I
gonna go to a
think
diner-
McDonald's side breakfast item. So yeah, it could be a breakfast. now
I
with
think
McDonald's.
it plays in both. If you guys would have took it as a side, I would have yep, that's fine. It's a side.
This is
Agree.
contentious.
It is a side. It's a side breakfast item.
We moved on, so I don't know why you're still worried.
Well, because we haven't moved on because Evan hasn't been able to pick yet because he's panicking.
This is exactly how Evan.
This is what happens when you're a little hungover.
restaurants.
during the day.
He's taking just as long to make his fast food.
Did I play Warzone for 4 hours today? Yes. Could I have done some research? Absolutely. Get mad at me, Alex.
I'm not mad.
I hear you.
I'm just waiting for you to
Deep
pick.
No, they just heard that puff.
Yeah, I did hear that deep.
Listen, snake chats are going to be around an hour every time, so you just got to get used to it.
I'm fine with it. I want him to, find his real passion and pick it.
While we wait,
I should have rolled down the
let me
sides
just
there.
ask, how was everybody's day?
Caleb probably went to the Titans, and he was by himself. It was super awkward because he has
got
COVID.
The Pistons.
No
lost
one came to his
today.
birthday party.
Couldn't be happier. Pistons need to tank. We need to lose every game.
Evan, you're losing us.
I am. Hang in there, guys. I will make a pick soon. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take it. Somebody said this earlier. My dessert items.
Subway cookies.
Nope. It's gonna be the classic Wendy's Frosty.
No.
Yeah, that was the go-to.
Oh, that was the best dessert.
That was.
What was it?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Yeah, it is the goat dessert.
Chocolate is the original. Now, some people.
No, you get the full
You get the
frosting.
full thing.
I understand that. Some people will argue that vanilla is better.
Well, those people are
Some people,
psychos.
probably you.
No, I like chocolate.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
chocolate guy. But there is a slight difference in like the texture and like the flavor of the vanilla over the chocolate. But to me, I feel as the chocolate frosty, we're so used to the flavor that like the vanilla is just like so different. That's why people love it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out halfway through. You lost me, but I agree, chocolate's better.
Okay, that's okay. As long as you're honest. man.
I think you could have stopped talking honestly at Wendy's Frosty and we moved on to the next pick. It is that iconic.
No, that was a credit to you.
No, it's okay.
And also credit to us. All of my
no hate. I'm just.
all of my god tier items are gone. So
You're
we did a great
That's
job.
how it should go.
I'm glad I have two of them.
No, my main item
You
is
do.
still available.
It's back to me.
Great draft, Evan.
Dude, the frosty was so good. I was hoping that would fall to me. I was just gonna sure up my
I
whole
hope I
draft.
take Alex's pick. I know my pick is on Alex's
Well, now
pick.
I'm worried about desserts. If I'm being honest with everyone,
Oh,
Well,
put that
you're
in.
the Vikings War Room looks awesome.
My pick, an iconic item in the main entree game,
Wow,
the cheesy gordita crunch.
that's a great pick.
It's off my board.
Take it off your big
You didn't have
board.
it on?
I did.
Oh,
There's
Now
nothing
it's
you can
off.
say about it. Probably the greatest food if you are under the influence of adult Kool-Aids.
Cody, what do you think makes it? Because I have thoughts about what makes it so good, but I just want to hear from you. What you
It's
think.
the soft shell, melted cheese in the middle, plus you get the crunchy shell and the sauce that they put on it. There's no other sauce like that anywhere.
You said exactly what I was thinking, dude. That sauce, I don't know. I think it's just like spicy ranch. I don't know what it is. It's so good. Do you ever go chicken or do you mainly go beef?
I keep it
Keep it
simple
100 with
beef.
beef. Chickens, you should try chicken. It's pretty good sometime. It's a little bit more expensive because they charge you up a little bit, but it's good. Taco Bell strikes early and often in this
I
draft.
think Taco Bell's about to go back to back.
Whoa, he gets 2 picks in a row, so you know Taco Bell's
I'm
in
worried
this.
about taking too much Taco Bell.
I mean, I've taken 2 McDonald's to start.
That leads me into my next pick.
I think filet of fish is about to come off the board.
I'm gonna go breakfast here.
No.
Taco Bell breakfast?
I'm gonna go McDonald's.
No.
I'm gonna go with the McGriddle.
No.
Whoa.
I was hoping it would come back to me.
So you get bacon and sausage.
I get it all. I get whatever McGriddle they have. Whatever you like.
Were you at all? Were you thinking about taking the McMuffin, or was it McGriddle all the way?
I have McGriddle ranked one spot above the McMuffin.
Not even the best sandwich there, so it's okay.
What is?
Bacon, egg, and cheese
bagel.
biscuit.
The biscuit?
Yes.
You need a gallon of water for that.
You do.
The biscuit.
Personally,
And that is why you order the McDonald's Coke.
for breakfast, Cody.
Yeah, why not? Some
A
people.
lot of people.
I think that the McGriddle is better, but I think consensus, a lot of people out there will just go with the McMuffin, but McGriddle is like...
I think a lot of people go McMuffin, but the McGriddle is better.
The McGriddle of fast food places is the perfect salty and sweet combo in the country. There's nothing better.
Really delicious. The
It's like a
syrup in the
pancake.
bun.
Yeah, try to make a McMuffin or a McGriddle home.
You
Can't.
Not
can't.
very easy.
You can't do it. It's
Can't.
I've
hard.
seen people do it.
Who?
Is it
Well,
possible?
there's a guy on
Sure.
YouTube that is very famous and he's done it.
Now,
He's very
It's that guy that
famous.
cooks in the woods?
Man with a pot? No, not him.
I'm going to have to go back to being true to myself.
Hey, go Luke.
Actually, I've been very true to myself this whole time. And so
I've never seen you eat a McGriddle.
That's not true.
Facts. I've never seen him.
That is 1,000%.
is true.
Pander.
Pander.
That is inaccurate.
Shame.
Chicken quesadilla, main item. How could I not?
Just chicken, or do you want the whole?
Any quesadillas available.
So quesadilla from Taco Bell.
Quesadilla from Taco
Oh,
Bell.
I've seen Alex Gillen consume more
I've never
chicken
seen
quesadillas than anything else, but my main gripe is there's never enough chicken in it, and they don't distribute it evenly.
It's a great point. It's a
Well,
great
what
point.
if you get a steak one? Maybe they got more
I don't think
steak.
I've ever seen somebody eat a quesadilla from Taco Bell that's not chicken.
That's not true. I saw someone order a steak quesadilla this weekend.
Who was that?
Well, I don't want to just say their name out loud.
No, it's okay. You can say it.
Shame.
Fine.
But yeah, no, I think quesadilla is a slam dunk pick. If you've never had a quesadilla from Taco Bell, you should go get one. It's probably the best item there is out there.
Another item that's made by the sauce.
Yes, the ranchero sauce.
Is that what it's
I
called?
believe. Yes. Unbelievable.
So who's back to second?
Cody.
Oh wow.
Anybody know how to spell
I
quesadilla?
personally am rattled.
Quesadilla.
This could possibly be a reach in something that nobody else would have picked, but I'm nervous because I'm running out of breakfast ideas. The Chick-Fil-A chicken minis for
You
breakfast.
could have got those so much later.
I could have.
Najee Harris
Luke got his guy.
to Steelers. That's huge.
The chicken minis.
Here we go.
I can safely say.
I can confirm.
I
I used to pick those up for a high school basketball team the year I coached there, and they're delicious. You put them in some honey.
The only issue with Chick-fil-A breakfast is you have to get there before 10:30.
Right.
Yeah,
Who's usually up before?
Remember those
10:30?
days where McDonald's used to have to do that?
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm writing chicken minis from Chick-fil-A. Is
Yep.
that what they're called? Chicken minis.
It's a little buttered roll
Yeah.
with a little Chick-fil-A chicken nugget inside.
Sounds so delicate and sweet.
And then
It
you dip
is.
it in like honey a lot of times.
You can get honey as a side. Some people dip in Chick-fil-A sauce.
I'm not going to lie to you, and I don't think it's a knock on anything. I understand the need for the breakfast. I didn't have it anywhere on my board, and it's like 35 items deep. But I also have only had those like once, so.
Like there's two breakfast places to me, and it's Chick-fil-A and McDonald's. So
I think
No,
the
I agree.
breakfast is tough
I agree.
outside of those.
That's why I reached for the hash browns early.
I guess you could have gone Starbucks, but you know.
You could have gone, well, I can't say that. It's
Evan's
on
still
the
got
board.
breakfast out there.
And Evan's got to make his third pick.
Yeah, I do.
I'm in a bad spot here because I do not want to go three. I do not want to go 3 McDonald's items. Oh my god! I'm just gonna have the McDonald's drive-through.
I'm gonna really try to spread it out on my last two. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This draft got so away from me so fast
Love to hear it. It wasn't me.
because I'm gonna be reaching in the good, not great category because I don't want to go McDonald's, but there's still 2 McDonald's items that are elite.
I feel like your main's gonna be McDonald's, Grant. It has to be.
Doesn't it? There's
It
2
has to
elite
be.
ones left,
Yeah, if it's not, I'd be utterly blown.
but I already have 2 other elite McDonald's items.
You're just gonna be the McDonald's guy. Like everyone's just gonna think
The
that
two
you
elite
only
in my
eat
head are the
McDonald's.
fillet of fish and
The
The
McRib.
man McRib.
We get 5 picks,
I mean,
so
no brainer.
so 3 of my 5 will be Mickey D's. That's disgusting.
wow.
I'm just trying to build a balanced roster.
What do I have left? Oh, dessert too.
Oh, my roster is gonna have
Wilkins is
range.
balanced.
I'm gonna have. Oh, you're not ready for my next pick. Nobody will pick it.
Evan's not ready for his pick.
I'm not, and I don't know whether to go side or drink.
Well,
the good news is
There's 2 drinks already gone. You haven't picked a drink, correct?
I have not picked a drink.
Okay.
you're the only one.
I'm gonna go side.
Yeah,
My side dish. I am gonna go to the sometimes not popular restaurant, but they're kind of famous for this. I am gonna go Arby's curly fries.
That's a great side pick.
You know, I've heard in the streets that people love Arby's curly fries.
There was 2 fries I had in my head when I said McDonald's fries were mid, and there was other fries, and Arby's was one.
So you guys think I reached for McDonald's fries?
I felt like you might have.
Early, yes.
They're so good.
I'll give you this: McDonald's fries are consistent.
I just
So
think
I
you
feel like I've had them.
you really pooped on us for our drinks, but then you took a side.
I thought his Coke was in the right tier. I thought Baja Blast you could have gotten later. No one was taking that.
It just feels good to have a known commodity at the drink.
But it's like, honestly, there's a lot. There's a lot of people that have zero idea that Baja Blast is a thing.
That's okay.
And because Taco Bell's the only place you can really get it.
I'll ride or die.
Which is crazy in itself. They would make so much money if they just opened it
Who
up.
else is willing to go down on the Taco Bell shit?
I'm willing to go down with what I enjoy.
It's a good pick, Evan. Evan's putting together a heck of a draft. He's got the best main item on the board for sure.
Evans, this could be your draft.
This can be the one and only draft I want.
You have by
That's the
far,
last 2 picks,
to me,
though.
I know Cody said different
Not
desserts,
going
but
to.
you have by far the best
I'm going
dessert
for a
in
fan
Maine.
favorite. I'm going for a straight vote to the next pick.
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
Panda.
No,
All right, so
I'm
who's
gonna
next
say
now?
it straight into the camera.
No.
You got
Yes.
2 straight?
I have 2 in a row?
Yes.
I don't want to do this.
Round out your team.
No, it's gonna come back to one more time.
What do you guys think about when you're going with your main? Like,
I'm waiting all your
You're like,
There's a place.
where did it weigh when you went like beef to chicken ratio? Where you're like, oh, should I do this or that?
So you're worried about burger nuggets here?
Or chicken. Just chicken.
I went straight up on.
I want quesadilla, so I
Quality.
can't really talk on.
Did I think the first 2 picks were going to be main from Alex and Cody? Yes. I had multiple options in my head about main dish, but once it was just wide open, I knew what to go for.
I might reach and tell you something that I didn't even write down because now I'm thinking in
Wow.
my brain it's the most consistent and it's more consistent than what I was going to
Someone's
take.
saying he's not reaching, he's falling apart.
No, I agree.
kind of seem like you're melting down.
Well, I don't want to go 3 from the same place. I really
The
don't.
guy with the most research is melting down.
Sometimes you overthink the draft.
You are the Las Vegas Raiders right now.
There's also a pick that I think I could take that
The pick is in.
I don't eat a ton. There's one item here I eat all the time.
Then I think you need to stay true to yourself.
Evan's
I think the pick here for main item is a no-brainer.
gonna roast me.
I think the no-brainer main pick is just.
Well, all your guys' mains are gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Is everyone's mains gone?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm just gonna take it last.
Is your main gone? What's your main?
Cheesy gordita.
Quesadilla, cheesy gordita, and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna take a main right
That's
now.
what this
That makes no
spreadsheet's
sense.
for, guys.
Good point. Okay, so I have a beverage and a dessert. It doesn't really matter because I go back to back. But for dessert, I'm going to go Culver's frozen custard. It's delicious.
That's a solid pick.
It's so good.
You putting any toppings on it?
No, I just get all of it. I can
Yeah.
put as many toppings as I want. I get the
No,
I get the
I'm
con.
asking for your
Oh.
order, like what you order. I'm
kinda
hoping you
like-
don't get it plain.
I
but
kind of
if
like
you get
I
plain,
kind of like
it's
the concrete mixers. I like it in a shake and I just suck it down.
I can
Mm,
safely
it's
say
Concrete
I-
mixer's not a shake; it's more of a McFlurry.
It's in like a shake can.
Kinda, yeah.
It's just that frozen custard
Any
mixed
favorite
up.
topping that you put in it?
I like peanut butter type toppings, like Reese's type stuff on there.
Finger.
No, I'm not a big Butterfinger guy, but I'm gonna go. To me, that was the second best ice cream on the board, and I only had 2 desserts on my big board, so that feels good to get.
I'm glad I have one of them.
Yeah, that
We
was
got
so
a
much.
lot of desserts.
Yeah, I do too.
I do. I have 8 written down.
All right, I'm gonna go drink then, even though, well, no, Evan hasn't done drinking. I just want to I don't think you're gonna take this for the record. I'm gonna take a large iced coffee from Starbucks. I'm just gonna lock in a big old.
Yeah, but you're a psycho and you don't put anything.
Starbucks.
No, you can put whatever you want in it. Yeah, you can put
80% are drive-throughs.
Majority are.
You can put like as much milk in it as you want, some creamer. You can get a macchiato like Alex. I mean, you can make your iced coffee what you want, but all I know is after a long night of drinking, when you're a little hungover and you just want to wake up for the day, just a large iced coffee from Starbucks.
That's
gets you done.
certainly going to help get you some votes. There's no doubt.
If
All
white
the
girls are
females.
voting here, you just won.
I hope I take
Females voting just voted for you.
the girl vote with that one. They see it and they're like,
They
yeah,
might see the rest of your stuff and really question how much potatoes you have.
2 potatoes.
Very carb heavy.
Hash browns and fries.
Girls love potatoes.
But that's a lot.
I'll show you on pasta.
No,
There is a pasta out there. Whoa, I don't want a spoiler.
So Evan, back to you.
my drink. I'm going to drink, and I'm
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
and
You should do. If you don't do what you like actually love, I'm going to question.
There's one I think that's
Good.
interesting, and I would allow it.
There's one that I think Evan has to pick.
The Jaguars
I am spreading the field out on my selections, and I am going to McDonald's for this drink item, and I am going orange high C.
That's it? That was the one that I thought was controversial because it's kind of discontinued, but that's
They
the
brought it back.
Bringing it
Did they?
back.
They brought it back.
goated pick.
ETN.
It's ETN.
Shout out James Ross.
R.I.P. James Robinson. But not really, but like his fantasy value is what I meant. Lake House. They're at a lake house in Drive Tool, Texas. All right. So high C orange drink, Evan?
Yep.
Did that come to you in
Well,
the
now
moment,
that
or
the
you
drinks
thought
are
about
off the
that
board,
before?
Evan, I know you're a sucker for a little frozen lemonade action from Chick-Fil-A.
That was one that I thought might have been
I
a dessert.
know you love
That
that.
crosses the line with dessert because it
That's
mixes
what I was
with ice
worried
cream.
about.
But
It's
I-
mostly lemonade.
I think you can count that.
It's
That's
back to me.
If not, Evan might take it for his breakfast.
Did you always have that drink in mind? I'm curious about that because that was one I thought would be good, but I know it got
Evan, do you
discontinued
actually
for a little
like
bit.
orange iced tea?
Yes. Do I grab it? No, I usually go for a sweet
No.
tea from McDonald's.
You also get blue.
I thought you
Powerade.
were going sweet.
Blue Powerade from Chick-fil-A is undefeated.
That would have
With the
sunk.
ice.
That would have sunk your draft if you took a blue Powerade.
Yes, it'd be like you can get blue.
Could you imagine?
To Cody Wilkins.
I'm gonna go. Nobody on this draft board probably would have taken this item, but I was a little shocked when Grant said Culver's.
Oh, this is a great item.
No. Don't
Culver's
take it.
cheese.
No,
curds.
no.
I thought about that.
That was my side.
Probably the best fast food side in the business.
No,
I'm so-
McDonald's fries.
I'm devastated that
There's another great side out
No
there.
fast food place offers
Fantastic
cheese
guy.
curds. Culver's does.
We'll get into
Midwest
it
all the
in a
way.
minute.
You can go marinara or you can go ranch.
Yes.
I'm going ranch.
It's a great
You
pick.
can't
That was
lose.
my side. It was locked
You
in.
can't
for me.
lose.
Phenomenal pick. I've only had them one time. I would have taken them in this draft because they were so good that I'm like, yes, I will
You
take
said
those.
Culver's and I was like, oh no.
You thought about that on the spot? You're like,
No, you blew that.
wow.
Hey.
Well, I had to take the frozen
I
custard.
had
It's
that
delicious.
locked and loaded. As
No,
my
well,
side.
my hurt is those. Culver's has like way down on the totem pole of locations, so it's pretty Midwest, which is our listeners. So I think we'll be fine. But there's not a ton of Culver's out there.
True.
It's like in the 60th range.
That was my other issue with Arby's curly fries.
Mm.
Great fries, but everybody hates Arby's for
That
no
threw me
reason.
for a
People
loop.
do hate Arby's.
That threw me for a fat loop.
So are you ending your draft here?
Yeah.
Where are we in the draft?
You have one pick left.
So you go
I
two
have
and
two
then
picks
back to you guys.
left.
Then I end up.
You guys all have one. I have two right here, and you all.
Yeah,
have
so I
one.
have one left.
So I have
I already
dessert.
wrote it down because it's not going to get taken.
I have dessert inside
It's right there on the screen.
for.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, I thought about those. Those are pretty good.
No, they're bombing.
I wonder where they're from though. I don't know the
I'm just
location.
gonna. Everyone's dessert's gone. No, Cody's isn't. So I can't say my honorable mention.
I have an idea what Cody's gonna do.
What do you still have left?
He tipped his hand at the start of the draft.
I would love to
I
go.
got two dessert options here.
There's a lot of dessert options that are kind of sus.
twists.
Whoa! Shut up!
That's on my board.
The way you said that.
Okay.
They're overrated.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, they are actually, aren't they? They're
Did
like
you know they're
air.
pasta?
Anyways,
They're like air. There's a pasta out there that
They're
actually
fried
tastes-
pasta.
desserts. I just can't think of many.
Then don't take a dessert right now.
I have to, Grant. These are my last two.
But you can take it on the second pick. Just get your first pick up on.
I'm taking the McFlurry.
I have so many entrees left.
I'm taking the McFlurry.
So basically Oreos and M&Ms.
The McFlurry.
It's a good pick.
I was gonna. I thought
No, your
about
ice
it.
cream machine's broken.
That is what makes that pick so much more satisfying. Is because when you do get it and you go, "Can I get an Oreo McFlurry?" and they just go, "Yeah," instead of "Sorry, our ice cream machine is broken."
Saturday, have it to me.
It is the best feeling in the world because that never happens.
So I'm going to put sorry our machine is broken on the graphic. And
Yes.
it's going to deduct Alex points.
You will not do that.
Saturday, I asked for an Oreo McFlurry. They're like, sorry,
Well, you'll get both, but just out of curiosity, which
I'm
one?
an Oreo guy.
Wow.
Oreo McFlurry guy.
Also, they mix it with the spoon. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
The spoon is a straw.
Did they used to have Reese's
Spoon is
McFlurries?
not the straw. That's how they put the
That's
thing
how they
in
mix
there.
it.
Yeah, but you can also suck through that hole.
No, you're not supposed to.
pause.
Sauce. No, you can. You can drink through it. But did they used to have Reese's? Am I crazy?
They did.
If,
Now it's just M&M's.
if Reese's were around regularly, I would take that towards the top. Reese's is so good.
So now I'm at side.
Mm.
And Wilkins took mine. And I don't have...
Dude, if you hit this side, you could have a great draft.
This is why I was nervous about if people look at mine as a meal, because it's a McDonald's Coke, a cheesy gordita crunch, cheese curds.
Dude, if you looked at mine right now, you'd throw up.
Yeah, an iced coffee, 2 kinds of carbs,
And a custard.
I mean, you guys don't think...
I don't know what I'm going to do for my game.
You guys don't think Chick-fil-A fries are like the bomb, do you?
What? No, we're not going to tell you. What is this question? That's for you to decide. It's your last pick.
I think in some circles they are.
Shh. I don't know.
Wilkins, you gave Evan a little help. What?
No, we didn't.
Give me a restaurant that's got a fire side.
dude. Figure out your side.
I'm thinking. I'm out on my big board.
Figure out your side. I have a ton of sides left. I actually don't. I have a locked and loaded side that I would love to have. And I have so many honorable mentions that won't go because the main dish is so deep.
Look at me, Wilkins.
Stop.
Didn't budge.
You could cut the sounds with a knife.
I guess I'm just going to continue to do what I've done all draft and just draft to my likes. That's what matters most.
Yeah, as long as you can sleep at night, who cares what the fan vote is?
Oh no.
Oh, if you take what I think you're about to take, I'll puke.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
He's
Now I'm
actually
nervous.
gonna do
Now I'm
it.
backing off.
Oh, God, if you take that, dude, I'm going to throw up.
Chips and cheese? I'm not taking that.
If you take what I think you're about to take, I will puke on this microphone.
From what restaurant?
Just make your pick, man.
I can't. Now I'm nervous. I'm back.
You should be.
Back.
You should be really. Why are they excited? Greg Newsome for Cleveland. I was right with cornerback. It just wasn't Asante Samuel. 2 wideouts coming up next. This will be exciting. Back to the draft. Not that draft. This draft.
I just realized ATN gets to play with Trevor Lawrence.
Come on, Alex.
That's awesome.
Think.
Oh, I did just 2. That's crazy.
Think.
Well, our brains are moving slow. No wonder my draft stinks. I hope the girls vote for my draft. They love Starbucks. They'll see the Bucky crown and they'll go for it.
All right.
You gave Evan crap and you haven't made a pick in an hour.
Chick-fil-A macaroni and cheese.
That was the pick, man. That was a great
Great side.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, but I thought that...
My only worry with that, though, is have people had the mac and cheese.
I did think that, but I had to stay true to
It's
myself.
a niche, as they say, but
Yeah.
it's a very good pick.
My meal, though, if you were to combine it all together, not...
Wild take, though. Is it better than KFC's mac
I
and
have
cheese?
KFC's mac
I
and
thought
cheese.
you were going to say chips and cheese and I was going to
I
puke.
knew you would think that. I would never pick that.
Thank goodness.
I literally just get that as a...
That is like plastic.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't not pick that. So I'm done.
You're done. It
I
stinks
feel
to go.
pretty
It
good.
stinks to go one because
I love all my items.
That's good, man. It goes-
Back
who's
to
2?
me.
Yeah. What do you need?
A dessert. And it gets all around the big board.
No, we'll talk about honorable mentions at the end.
The Dairy Queen Blizzard.
It's a great pick.
GQ Bliss.
I want to be honest. I've had like 2 in my life.
Name
never had
another ice cream place more iconic than when they tip it upside down right
Frosty
in front
Bro.
of you. Nothing happens. They hand it to you.
Spot
You can get
Twin Pines.
Usually
Okay.
name better ice cream.
Family Frosty.
I'm simply just named.
Our Tecumseh
And
Tecumseh listeners will love that.
You can't get it from Tecumseh. They're closed.
Not the Frosty Boy.
The Frosty Boy.
Let Cody finish his self.
Personally, I'm
Then we
probably going Butterfinger or Oreo, but you can pick whatever toppings
You-
you want. You can't go wrong with a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
You did tip your Butterfinger hand earlier. Butterfinger Oreo. Nice.
Are we all done with desserts?
Yes. We are locked out.
Yeah, Evan took the best
My
one.
honorable
by far.
mention was an apple pie from
McDonald's apple pie.
Hey, guys. Honorable mentions go at the end. We got 2 draft
You're right.
picks
We'll
tonight.
wait for the honorable mention.
I
Our
thought
bad.
Evan was an apple
Breakfast. I'm picking my favorite breakfast item
Breakfast.
at a fast food restaurant. I don't even know if they still have these, but this is a shout out.
Great.
This is a shout out Evan Cadmus in
Shout out myself.
first grade kindergarten.
pie. Yeah.
Every
Every
Friday, go out
Once a
to
week.
breakfast, and it's Burger King's Cine Minis.
City Minis.
I can just picture little Evan.
So there are
Giddy
2
on
options
Friday.
at Burger King,
Yes.
and they either have French toast sticks or these Cine Minis.
Yes.
So they're little smaller cinnamon rolls, and you get frosting to dip it in.
Unbelievably good. Unbelievable.
They were so satisfying.
Back in 2002 when we were eating them, unbelievable.
I'm getting City Minis with my besties and my Desi.
The dipping sauce?
It's frosting.
Just straight icing? Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good. Great pick.
Is it a great
I don't know if anyone will know
great
that,
pick for you?
but if they see a graphic of it, they'll probably get excited. Let me
So,
see if I can find.
I have a problem now because the mains that I punted on, I like they all came back to me because you guys already took your mains, so now I'm right back in the mental torture chamber of where do I go?
Clear one that you have to take.
I have 2 ones in my head, and they're both McDonald's.
You do?
I have a tier elite category. and
There's
it's
the
at
number
least-
one item in probably the world, the most notable.
Nobody.
I have
Baconator was on there.
I have 6 number ones that I would
Yeah,
love
let's-
to take right here.
Who actually orders Baconators now?
I do every time I go to Wendy's.
Baconator 3 times fast.
I just have to go to Wendy's.
Baconator.
This
I mean,
stinks,
the number
dude.
one most historic McDonald's item is available.
I know, but I have 3 McDonald's items, so
You're a McDonald's.
I have
guy.
6 items that I would take as my main entree, and I'd be fine with it.
I'm staring at one right in the
Ew,
face, and I
no.
think you would get a good one.
No.
Correct. That is a no.
That's
but
a
the one
fact.
right below it, though.
That's a great.
If you take that, that's just true to yourself.
That's really good. That used to be really good in high school.
R.I.P. that restaurant.
I eat that mo.
I think you gotta dip into the
I
Mexican.
eat these 2 the most.
That's
man.
that's the most iconic.
I think that would make me.
That's in your elite category.
Evan used to order
Yeah,
2
it's-
of those
they're
in
so
high
good.
school.
Yeah.
But then you changed on their sauce. You didn't love their sauce.
It's Thousand Island dressing.
Evan's order was 2 of them every time.
That is aggressive. Those are big things to eat. I'm gonna take a Big Mac. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the Big Mac.
You just earned all of Marissa's votes.
So I'm gonna take the Big Mac.
I am sick. McChicken and McNuggets.
You have a Big Mac with fries and hash browns.
Here's the
You're
thing.
gonna be on my 600-pound life after
Here's the
this.
thing with
better than the regular.
so McChicken, I was cool taking as a side, but like that is such a bad sandwich. I would never take it as my main thing at McDonald's.
Agreed. You could.
What?
You couldn't take
A McChicken. I would take it as a side.
But a
like one
McChicken is like the,
It's such
the
low
epitome
quality.
of fast food.
All right, just before we get into our mentions, what did you think? I was about to punt on McNuggets and then take Chick-fil-A's nuggets and take 10 Chick-fil-A nuggets because those are
They're
like
too small.
always
Honorable mention. Should we go down the board? So entree, sides. Should we go?
Let's
down
go.
the board?
What-
Going so-
What entrees you thought missed?
Baconator.
Popeye spicy chicken sandwich, because in some circles people think it is better than chicken.
I'm stunned you didn't take any Popeyes or Raising Cane's because I thought those were the 2 things where the chicken is sometimes.
Raising Cane's Texas toast is probably one of the best sides out
I
there.
should think
However, there is none within 4 hours of us.
Panderer. He
That's
played
a
for
tough
the graphic.
pick to make.
Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets. I really enjoy.
Or
it.
sandwich.
Wendy's spicy chicken.
Crunchwrap Supreme.
You know what I used to get all the time at Wendy's when I was a kid was the Asiago spicy chicken sandwich. It had like the cheese, the bacon. It was so
That's
good.
pretty solid. Wendy's got some solid stuff.
The classic from Wendy's, my dad gets a lot. I don't. Is like the Dave Single Wendy's burger. It's like really
Single
good.
burger.
It's just a classic.
Mayo.
Fresh never.
Because
frozen.
Wendy's burgers are better than McDonald's. I think we can agree on that for the most part. I know
Yes,
it took
yeah.
a Big Mac, but like Wendy's overall are like fresher.
On that note, I have the quarter pounder as an honorable
Ew.
mention. I was a huge quarter pounder guy.
Those are gross.
I don't have any Burger King items on my entire list, if anyone cares.
Chicken fries could have been a move. Those things
Yeah.
create like buzz. I almost put
I
them
almost
down.
took them as a side.
Yeah, I would have allowed that. That would have been a great
Dang.
side.
I almost took Wendy's chili as a side.
Oh
What are you-
no!
60 years old?
Oh
I
no!
don't
So,
know, man.
I almost took Wendy's baked potato as a side.
That leads into 2 things.
Bateman.
That leads into 2 things. Rashad Bateman to Baltimore. That leads into 2 things that I actually ate a ton, but I would never draft for this because no one would vote for them. I used to order Wendy's taco salads all the time with the chili, and you dump it on. And then I would always
Yeah.
order Chick-fil-A Cool Wraps.
Chick-fil-A cool that strap, a little avocado and lime.
Yeah, they're so good, but like they would never play. They would never play on this
The
graphic.
McDonald's like crispy chicken go wraps.
Yeah.
Slap.
What was the Wendy's?
What
thing
I
about
was
the
shocked is no entrees was any Subway subs, because all 3 of you guys
Too
are
broad.
Subway guys.
I honestly forgot about it after we said it was allowed.
I had Subway cookies on my list.
That could have been a dessert.
Yes.
Those are good. What's your best flavor for those?
What's the
It's like-
cheesecake? Strawberry cheesecake, raspberry,
Raspberry
cheesecake.
cheesecake?
Raspberry cheesecake by
A little
far.
free there.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable.
Okay, so the other ones I had were Crunchwrap Supreme. Could have been a main for sure. That's a heavy meal that like sits in your stomach for a long time.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
And then one that I think got robbed, the whole restaurant got robbed, but the only thing I think was worth taking was the KFC Famous Bowl. But the Famous Bowl has also died down in recent years. But that Famous Bowl, I mean, it's a famous bowl. I mean,
It's
I
famous
think
for
we're
a reason.
skewed because our KFC burnt to the ground. It's probably why.
that's true. Did anyone think about just taking a generic chocolate shake from any of the places? Like
I
a
had
shake?
vanilla shake.
A Chick-fil-A
on
cookies and
McDonald's.
cream shake.
So you would have gone McDonald's and you
Or
would've gone Chick-fil-A.
Arby's Jamocha Shake.
Whoa. Never had it.
Fine.
Salad.
So
Or
we
it's
decide
Madison.
now.
McMuffin didn't go. I'm just jumping around. McMuffin didn't go as a breakfast item.
Mashed potatoes is a side item from KFC. I had.
That'd be so gross. When I think about fast food, I don't think about mashed
They're
potatoes.
pretty good.
You can get regular mashed potatoes, way better mashed potatoes at home.
McDonald's cinnamon rolls. I had that written down. They're phenomenal.
That's not a
Yeah.
side. That is breakfast.
Arby's
I had
has
this breakfast.
Arby's has mozzarella sticks.
Really?
They do.
Yes.
They're really good.
Culver's has
The butter
pretzels
burgers. Oh, the pretzel
or
bites?
butter burgers. They have little
Butter
pretzel
burgers
bites.
for sure. Pretzel bites as a side.
Yep.
So then I had Dunkin' Donuts, large iced coffee, and the same made as Starbucks.
I
Like
had
that's just a
Dunkin' iced
classic.
coffee as well.
And then we said McChicken and then McDouble. McDouble's like your beef, it's basically like McChicken.
Chick-fil-A fries didn't go.
No, I think that's what people. Let's
I don't like
what do you guys think people will be most mad at? I think the waffle fries because I think people love the waffle fries.
I think the waffle fries are extremely overrated.
I enjoy them.
They're all right, but like I'm not getting the sauce makes them for me.
Great point. That's what I was about to say. I think the sauce, Chick-fil-A. If I could just take sauces as a category, Chick-fil-A sauce would have been like an A1 pick. They had the best sauces in the game. I also
That's great barbecue.
You would have taken fire sauce.
Oh yes.
McDonald's has the best sweet and sour sauce for sure.
Wendy's best barbecue.
Yeah. Terrible sweet and sour. I hope they fix that recipe one day. I think that's everything. Like I don't think. So let's read the teams out loud one more time. Who went first?
Me.
Alex drafted a Baja Blast,
Delicious.
a McGriddle,
Delicious.
a quesadilla,
Better.
a McFlurry,
Really good.
and then mac and cheese.
Delicious.
How do you feel hearing that out loud?
I feel really good about my team. I mean, that's a phenomenal. I would eat that daily.
I should have said where they're from.
Wait, you
But-
picked it. I hope you did.
Blast, Taco Bell, McGriddle, McDonald's, quesadilla, Taco Bell, McFlurry, McDonald's, mac and cheese, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So
I feel
2, 2, and 1. That's pretty good.
I love my
balance.
stuff. I love Logan's. Too.
Who went second?
Except his breakfast.
Cody went second. So McDonald's Coke, cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell,
Mm.
chicken minis from Chick-fil-A for breakfast, cheese curds from Culver's, and then a DQ Blizzard. So really spread out there. Wow, look at
That's
that.
good.
That
Another
balance.
Chick-fil-A lemonade. That could have been a drink.
Just
Yeah.
a lemonade.
People sleep on lemonade.
No, sweet tea is
They
their
never
dead.
sleep at.
I would say sweet
McDonald's
tea.
sweet tea.
That was like the biggest phase I ever went through where I got that all the
That's why I
time.
almost picked.
True.
Sweet tea.
They always put so much ice in it that you would just run out of the drink in a second.
Yeah.
And then Evan went third.
Yep.
So Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich by far to me the best entree.
That is number one.
Frosty, best dessert. Evan, this is looking good so far. Arby's curly fries, High C orange drink from McDonald's, and then the BK Cine minis. I think that's gonna bite you.
No, when you see a picture of the BK City,
You gotta stick to who you are. And Evan was
I
Evan's
respect
been a
that.
BK City Mini guy since he was a City Mini.
You
I
came
think
out.
we all stuck to our guns. And that's
I think
what
your
matters.
first 3 picks are absolutely phenomenal. I think that might like carry your team in the draft. And then Mr. Ronald McDonald himself rounding out the 4th
Mr.
spot.
Heavy carb potato guy is going to be 600 pounds after his meal.
Super Size Me documentary. McDonald's fries, Big Mac from McDonald's, a large iced coffee from Starbucks, Culver's frozen custard, and then hash browns
We're
from
talking
McDonald's.
20,000 calories in Grant's meal.
A lot of potatoes and a lot of.
No one went vegan.
No one went Impossible Burger. So I guess the other snub I guess would be the Whopper, but they're good, but they're not like.
Oh, I had
don't know.
one other, Timbits. I think, I can get behind some Timbits.
That would have been out of the
Nice
clouds.
little
Arby's beef and cheddar.
What would you? Would that be a dessert?
I had it as breakfast.
That would definitely be
That's breakfast.
Wow, that's a great way to start your day. It's a little
A
Timbit
little
pack.
a 12-pack.
And then have like a little like
Yeah, great.
Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from Tim Hortons.
Have
Hits
you ever-
differently in the
Have
morning.
you had the Bragel from Big B?
Nope.
Really nice. Cody McCray, big lover of those.
Wow.
Oh, we said them throughout the podcast, but McRib and Filet-O-Fish murked.
Don't sleep on a filet of fish.
The craziest thing I'll say
Dad
about
loves filet.
fish sandwiches, if you need a fish sandwich, like for Lent, if you can't eat, you should go to Burger King. They have great fish sandwiches. It's kind of crazy.
Burger King is disgusting.
I have eaten a fair number of fish sandwiches from
No one
Burger
wanted
King.
onion
and
rings from Burger King.
I didn't know they had onion rings.
I honestly kind of like it.
Good side.
Oh, Shamrock Shake didn't go.
It's too specific.
It's super. But people freak out about that.
Neither hate them or love them. It's no in between.
All right. I think we closed this puppy out. And I think we did under an hour.
I think this is going to be the closest draft we've had. I think there's a lot of good teams.
I can't wait to see.
I don't know if Grant's going to... He might finish last again.
Why would you speak that out there?
I just think you have too
I
much
just
potatoes.
don't know if a Big Mac is hot in the streets.
I think you have too much potato.
You
actually.
should have
I really
pandered
do.
with McNuggets there.
I really do think people
Can't we all agree,
Organic
though,
as a whole
that
meal.
like McNuggets like are not consistent enough. Sometimes you get disgusting McNuggets. And it
But
ruins
Wendy's
it.
has better nuggets.
They do, but I didn't want to go the Nuggets route, you know? I want a nice burger. Obviously, if there was other things in... Whoa, I've never even heard of that guy. Peyton Turner for the Saints. Who? Also, are we sure that none of you guys have told other people to vote for your team specifically?
Never.
I didn't say anything.
Evan?
I tell them just to vote.
I got 8 votes, so you think if I would have told people, it would have been more than that?
It was more like those two because they voted too.
I've had people ask me, they're like, which one's yours? And I'm like, just vote, and then I'll tell you. And then I wait till they vote. And then I can see when they vote.
That seems sus because then you could be like, oh. Well,
And then
actually
also,
sus.
some of the people that voted for me listened to the podcast, and then they said,
Yeah, I guess if you listen and you know, then that's your reward for listening to find out if
you know why? Because I sometimes think Evan's gang is like all plotting
Whoa.
for him.
Alex, I haven't even come close.
And I know for a fact Evan told Drew Cassidy to vote for him.
Yes, I did tell Drew Cassidy.
Wow, it comes
That
out.
was in person. And that was for the Game of Thrones draft, and Drew admitted that he doesn't watch it.
He's
So
like,
he's
I
just
don't
gonna vote
watch
for
it,
us.
so Evan, which one is yours? In front of me.
Wow. Well, I think this one will be no gimmicks, no unfair play. We'll keep it as fair as possible with the graphics. I'll find the best pictures of each of these things, especially the Cine minis.
Yeah, we left it all on the field.
I think we did. All right, that's all.
Shot of Michigan Sport. Tune in.
Cheers.
Cheers to episode
Cheers.
Cheers. Fast food snake draft.